This computer. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this call. I am Dr. Barbara Fralinger, and I wanted to share with you all tonight our system for income creation. And if you're watching the recording of this and you aren't able to come on live, then that's great. Please feel free to share it with anybody that you feel would be interested in learning a little bit more about some financial education and some systems. So what I'm going to be talking about tonight is how we generate cash flow, and that's through our business school, Overcome Nation. So Overcome Nation is an online business school that was founded by my sponsor, Rick Gutman, who is a multimillionaire, and he's been in 3 different industries. He's been a top earner, and he was in real estate, diamonds and gemstones, and network marketing. And what we do in this online business school is we learn how to create cash flowing assets and reinvest into more cash flowing assets by using network marketing as our vehicle. So what we do is we have this space where we learn 3 to 4 nights a week live from Rick and a lot of the other leaders who have been in this industry for 30 or more years, how to really grow on the inside and out to deal with the rigors of business, and how to really set something up where you can have a global franchise and run it right from your phone. So when it comes down to it, you have to ask yourself, what do you want to get more out of life? You know, are you interested in more time so that you can spend with your family and friends? Do you want to travel more? Do you want to be able to give more? And do you just overall want to get out of debt and maybe make more money, put away for retirement? So possibly you want all of these things. Most people do. And you have some current options to get there. So this is Robert Kiyosaki's Cash Flow Quadrant, and he is the author of the Rich Dad Poor Dad series. And basically, he, in this quadrant, talks about how there are 4 different types of people. And maybe you fall into one or more of these categories. Most people fall on the left side of the quadrant, which is the employee or self-employed small business owner. So the problem with that side of the quadrant is that there's not a lot of leverage so that you can build cash flow where income becomes passive over time. So you're trading hours for dollars as an employee, and you're sacrificing freedom in time and money for security. And you work 40 to 60 hours a week, and you can retire with about 1/3 of your income. You're also taxed at the highest level in this quadrant. So you have really no leverage there. In the self-employed category, you basically bought yourself a job, and yes, you don't have to answer to a boss, but you are the system, meaning that you have to be there all the time. You can't really leave your business if it's a brick and mortar. You can't really leave it and have it run and continue to cash flow while you're not there. So other problems with that is that there's a high startup cost, and it says $10,000 there, but normally it's way more than that. Anywhere between $50,000 to $100,000 you're going to have to start up a traditional business. And then you also have to deal with credit lines, bank loans, employees, payroll, high overhead, and investments, right? Your time investment and your financial investment in that. So that's plan A. So plan B on the right, this is considered to be the rich side of the quadrant because people here possess a wealthy mindset, and they also have systems. And when you have systems in place, you get your time and your money back. So in that big business owner quadrant up top there, the only thing is these are people like Richard Branson, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey. They have, multiple businesses and CEOs who run those businesses, so they could actually leave their business, and it may be doing like a lot better when they get back. So they could leave for 6 months or more, and it could still be in the same position or a much better position. And so they have that freedom of their time and in their finances. And they have that system that generates passive income. There's unlimited cash flow there, and they get major tax write-offs. So the only problem here is that it takes millions upon millions of dollars to be considered in that to be a big business owner. And also you need to have 500 or more employees. And the investor category is where everybody wants to be, right? And that's where your money works harder than you ever could. So the freedom formula for that is to create multiple streams with your cash flow. So what we try to do in our network marketing vehicle is we try to move people from that left side of the quadrant into that big business owner side of the quadrant without the high startup costs and fees, and also without employees. And you might ask yourself, well, how could you do that? How could I be considered a big business and have systems in place and be generating passive income and run a global industry, and not have any kind of payroll to deal with, any of the headaches of a traditional business owner? Well, that's what we do in our network marketing vehicle, is we are able to build that big business. And we are in 12 countries right now with the company that we have partnered with as our fulfillment center, which is called Viseo. So what you can do in this industry in network marketing is in 1 to 2 years, if you build it right consistently and you follow what you learn in our business school, you could be generating at least $20,000 to $50,000 per year if you're consistent. So what would that extra $20,000 to $50,000 per year that you're generating in cash flow do for you? It would do a lot. You could write off a lot of the taxes, things that are typically your bills. You can write them off now as expenses, and I'm going to go through a little bit of that. And in 3 to 5 years, you could generate more than $100,000. So it depends on you, your work ethic, and how much you plug into our system, and you actually follow what you're taught, and you engage in our trainings. So this is what I was talking about a little bit in the last slide, was the fixed, your expenses versus your bills, right? So typically, if you are in the W-2 and you don't have any kind of a side business or anything that you are getting a 1099 for, you're getting taxed at the highest percentage, and you're really not getting many write-offs, especially if you're a single person, if you have no dependents, if you don't have a home, like you don't really have a lot of write-offs, right? So you have to pay your gas, your mileage, Wi-Fi, electric, travel, your phone, internet, water. So what that comes down to at the end of the year, say if you earn $100,000 a year, 30% is going to go into your taxes, right? And they're paid first. And so about $30,000 is going to be given to the government, and then $60,000 cost of living. So you're left with about $10,000 net. Okay. So where you can go then is into that 1099 if you decide to be part of our business school and do this vehicle of network marketing. So now all of your bills can become expenses and you write them off. So your expenses are paid first. So all of those things, your gas, your mileage, I write off everything, part of my rent, or your mortgage, anything with office supplies, internet usage, cable. You can write off anything that you put into this business. If you have inventory in terms of, our products, which I'm going to go through. So it's a business where you can be completely debt free and be cash flowing immediately. So if you look at that, then you have $100,000. Let's just say you make that in passive income in your business, and then you have your $60,000 that you live off in expenses, but you are basically writing all of those off, right? So now you end up with $28,000 net, right? So it's really, really beneficial to have a business. And I know just from myself, when I was working full time in 2013, when I first started my network marketing business, I had made $70,000 that year in my job as a college professor, and I had to actually pay in $685 in my taxes. And I was, very unpleased with that, obviously. And then at the end of 2013 was when I started my network marketing business. And in my 2014 year, when I between my business and my full-time job, I broke 6 figures, and I was worried that I was going to have to pay in again a lot more. And the fact that I was able to write off everything, so many things, I actually got a $2,500 refund. So that's the power of this. You can have more money up front, plus write off more, plus, get more money back in your taxes. So it's a win. So Robert Kiyosaki, who I mentioned earlier, the author of the Rich Dad Poor Dad series and the Cash Flow Quadrant, creator there, he says that the richest people in the world look to build networks and everyone else just looks for work. And he's a very, very high supporter of network marketing. He thinks it's the best vehicle to wealth creation that there is, because normal people can do it. Anyone can plug into a system of duplication in this model, and you can build your way to the top. And there's really no income cap for you. And it just depends on if you have a work ethic and a desire, and you're open to growing. So Viseo, like I said, is our nutraceuticals company, and this is what we leverage as our fulfillment center. So they take care of all the headaches, like I was saying before. They do the shipping, they produce the products, they handle everything with customer service, they pay out all of us as brand partners. They do all of that. So all we do as a brand partner, we just follow a system of duplication and leverage that fulfillment center. So why Viseo? It is a nutraceuticals company, like I said, which basically produces a series of supplements. We have 11 different ones right now, and they're each in their own billion-dollar category, so they don't cannibalize each other. And we're in that wellness industry, which is a trillion-dollar industry. It's a huge boom right now, because a lot of the baby boomers are looking to get off their medications. So that's why wellness and health and preventive medicine and prevention in general is really a focus. So the problem, though, with traditional supplements is that if you go to the GNC and you get supplements off the market, typically you're getting only about 15% absorption, and you excrete the majority of it out because it gets broken down in your digestive system. Well, that, this is why the medical community really don't back supplements until now. So we kind of came up with the solution for that, which is liposomal technology, which has been used since the 1960s. And it was originally used with chemotherapy patients. So they needed something to protect the chemo as it was going through the digestive system so it could get absorbed by the body and get to the cells. So what happens is, this is a fat bubble. A liposome is a fat bubble, and your body loves fat. And what they did was, they basically, instead of putting the chemo in there, our scientists just substituted supplementation, right? So now they put the nutrients, right? They put the supplements inside that liposome, and they just use that technology, and it gets protected as it goes through the digestive system, and it can be, it has maximum bioavailability to the cell. So it adheres to the cell, and you can get full absorption, up to full absorption, depending on your body type. So this is why we get up to 90% or more absorption by these products. And this is why people are feeling them, and why our company has done over $150 million in sales in the 12 countries that we are in just under 3 years. And we're already a debt-free company as well. So we're really, really, we're really crushing it in this industry. So these are our current products right now, and we also have a skincare line coming out in January. And I want to just take a minute to look over at the CBD oil and cream, and we're going to park on that for a minute, but in the next slide. But what I want to really focus on is the fact that we have something for everyone, right? We have something with antioxidants, we have something for joint pain, something for sleep, mental clarity, detox, weight management, energy, and overall nutrition with our core multivitamin. So, but with the CBD, that is a boom product right now, and it's huge. And what sets us apart again is that we are the only one that has a US patent on the liposome technology. That means that we're the only one that uses that and can use that technology. And we're also third-party tested, and we are 100% THC free. So we have third-party tests to validate that. We are organic compliant, non-GMO, broad spectrum, meaning you're actually getting CBD from the oil that you're getting. And from plant to package, it's product of the United States. So basically what that means is you're not getting any harmful impurities from anywhere else, and you're going to get the same thing in the bottle every single time. So these are just some of the results, okay, that we have had. So if you look on the left there, that was using Eternal, I believe, and that is just, again, it contains CoQ10 and glutathione, and it is huge. It's a huge superfruit blend, and it has those antioxidants, and it kind of heals your skin from the inside out. And it also helps with conditions, skin disorders like eczema, rosacea, melasma, all of those things. And it just overall gives you a healthier appearance. And you can see on the right there, it's the same with the man on the right. That's just by using Eternal as well. And then on the bottom left, that's our V Slim. So in 3 months, she obviously got some great results with that product. And then on the bottom right, this is my friend Megan, and she's also a brand partner on our team, and she has alopecia, and she for years tried different treatments and things and could never grow a full head of hair. 6 months using Core Complete and Renew together, and she's able to grow a full head of hair, and now she has very long hair, and she's worn it in a bun. I've seen her, a few times since then, and it's just amazing the results that she has had with these products as well. So with the CBD, it's projected to be a $22 billion industry by 2022. So what that means is that you, as a entrepreneur or someone who wants to tap into that market, you have a huge opportunity to do so. Okay. And you can do it through our vehicle because we have the top product on the market. And Paul Zane Pilzer, he was the youngest CEO of Citibank, and he basically has said that the next $1 trillion industry is being spawned by scientific breakthroughs, biology, and biochemistry, and the wellness industry is going to grow by $500 billion in the next 5 years. So if you're going to be in some type of franchise model where you can be tapping into a system, wellness is where it's at, because everybody is always going to need health and wellness. It's never going to go away. And right now we're in the middle of that boom. So how do we get paid in Viseo? So like I said, Viseo is a network marketing company. We are a binary compensation structure, meaning you have two teams, two sides to your business, okay? So with the 8 different ways that we get paid, I'm only going to go through a few of them in a little detail. But number 1 is customer sales bonus. So wholesale, we get the difference between the wholesale and retail price whenever someone purchases something from us, okay? And then the product introduction bonus, we get paid 20% of the first order of anyone that we personally enroll into our business, okay? So if you have someone who wants to be a brand partner with you and is looking to build a business and tap into the franchise, then their first order, you're going to get paid a commission of 20% of whatever they purchase. Then the team commission is really over time where you start to gain leverage and build passive residual income. Like I said, we're in a binary structure, so we have 2 teams. And the more that you can grow both sides of your team, both organizations, the better that you are going to be bonused by the company. So you can max out, this is the only category where you can max out of up to $28,000 per week. And I'm going to show you a little bit of how that works. And then matching bonus is our purest form of franchising. So basically what that means is as you enroll people to work the business and then they enroll people to work the business, the better that you are as a leader in teaching them the system and plugging them into our business school, and they're following the system, then the company is going to give you an additional bonus. So let's just say that they make $300 one week, some people that you have brought in, maybe one person made $300 in a team commission that week. So the company then is going to bonus you anywhere from 20 to 30% of what all of your people have been bonused that week. So if someone made $300, that would be $60 that you get from the company just for being a good leader. And then if you have, depending how many personally sponsored people that you do have, you can do that unlimited amounts of times. And then you can get paid on their children, on their grandchildren, on their great-grandchildren, and that's what those generations mean. So you get 10% at the second part, the second generation, and third generation you get 5% check match or matching bonus. So then we also have different rank advancement bonuses. You know, we have several ranks that I'm going to go through, but we want to really focus on getting you to the rank of gold, which is one of the lower ranks. And it is really that first real leadership rank where you can qualify for that number 6 global leadership bonus. And what that is you just get 3%. There's a pool of money that globally, from all 12 countries, each week, the sales that we have done, there's a pool of money and it gets divided up into the people who have hit the gold rank and above. Okay, so you get 3% of global sales. Now, right now, temporarily, there is an option to make an additional 2% in that global leadership bonus. So you can become a founder in our company. And when you become a founder, that enables you to get an additional 2%. So now you're getting 5% rather than 3% of the global sales. The lifestyle trips, obviously, you know, you can earn free trips at different ranks, and then you can have the opportunity to build multiple business centers once you get to the higher Black Diamond rank or above. Okay. So this is what I was talking about with the building of 2 teams. So this is you right here at the top, and everybody is their own CEO, by the way, and everybody is their own top, right? So it's not like that you're benefiting off of someone below you in terms of, you know, you don't make anything off of their sales and their commissions, but what you all share as a team is volume. And that's the key to this, is volume. So every product has a point value attached to it. So if you buy CBD every month, right? Say all these people here on CBD, that's 100 points of product, right? So as each week you accumulate these points on each side of your business through the duplication, right? If everybody is on AutoShip and everybody starts growing their team and gets some people into their organization and you stack networks, so it's leader backed by leader backed by leader, every time 240 points on one of your legs or organizations meets 480 points, you are going to bonus $28. Okay, so you can do that up to 1,000 times in 1 week. So that would be $28,000, right? So every time 240 meets 480. And I actually do have a visual that I can show for that, because I really think this is important for people to see how this works. So if this is you, and then these gray circles here are the people that you have personally enrolled in your team. So you put one on the left side, one on the right side, and then these people in the dark green here are people that have been coming from above you. So if I bring you on board, and this is you at the top, I'm somewhere up here, and I can still be adding people to your organization after you. And this is why that first mover's advantage is really important. So these dark green circles would be people that maybe I have added to your organization. And then anybody that has signed up before you will also contribute to one of your sides of your shared leg, because everybody shares a side of their organization with the person who has enrolled them. And then these light green circles are the people that they have brought in, right? So, you know, this is how it looks. So you're going to have people coming into your organization from above and below. So if you say have 10,000 points in your organization 1 week on one side and then 800 points on the other, how this whole team bonus works is every time 240 meets 480. So if we have 240, 480, we're left with 560 and 95.20, and we've just cycled and put in the bank $28. Same thing, we still have 240 and 480 that we can take away. So we're left with 320 and 90.40. Another $28 goes in the bank. So can we cycle again? Can we take 240 and 480? Yes, we can. and we're left with 80 and 85.60 and another $28 in the bank. Okay. So we have gotten for that week, just from the points accumulating over time, $84 in team bonus. Okay. So that's just one way of pay. So this is just a small example. And again, thousands upon thousands of points accrue over time as long as you remain active, as long as you're building, and the people below you, the better that you teach them how to do this model of teaching two people how to teach two people. It's a business of twos. Then the more overall volume that your organization is going to generate. And over time, that's what's going to be the major moneymaker for you. So I thought I would just show that because a lot of times people don't understand how that team bonus works, and I hope that that was helpful. And if we go into this rank, you can see here that this gold rank, where you are eligible for a global profit share, is the 5th rank up from the bottom. Okay, and we have all of these ranks up to Triple Crown Blue Diamond, all right, and you can earn trips like you see, but we have in place a program called the 90-Day Gold Rush, where if you decide you really want to, commit to your business and go hard, and it depends on you in terms of how much time and how much, effort you want to put into this and how quickly you want to go with it. You can just follow that system that we have to hit that gold rank, and that way you'll get that additional profit share in addition to any volume, any customer sales bonuses, product introduction bonuses, all of those things together add up over time, especially if you're building a business. So problems we can help you solve. These are the typical things that we hear. Well, I don't have a network, right? Or I don't want to be salesy. I'm not good at sales. Or I tried this before, I've failed, or I know other people who have tried it and they've failed. It doesn't work. This is all smoke and mirrors. Every time, people get into this, they're overpromised and undelivered, right? And what will my friends think? I don't have time and I don't have money. So obviously, probably most people on this call are having these thoughts or have had these thoughts in the past. I know I did. So I think everyone does. But the problem is that the industry has not really been portrayed correctly, and people aren't educated in how to actually build a business. So they don't have the mentorship. And that's where our business school comes into play. So this is our online business school, like I said, Overcome Nation, and here are some of the leaders, and they teach us live 3 to 4 nights a week in a private Facebook group. And we also have a website for people who are not on Facebook that they can access all of our online trainings, and all the documents, everything that we have. And then, obviously the person who brings you on board, your sponsor, is there to mentor you as well. And they're there to help you go into the process and get your first 2 people on board, and then teach them how to do the same. What do we learn in our business school? Well, we learn the philosophy of MLM. We learn the mechanics, how to build this business, right? We learn industry statistics, strategies, the dynamics of the business, trade secrets, overall business principles. So it's not just going to help you in building your network marketing business, it's going to help you in other areas of your life as well. And even if you already have a small business, you learn how to scale your business. You get this mentorship, and we're taught based on 7 pillars. So we develop strengths: mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, financial, social media, and time strength. Those are what all of the trainings that we have in our school, they focus on those pillars, one of those pillars each time. So this is why people, and we have such a high retention rate, is because of our business school, because people feel themselves growing and they want to stay engaged, and they see themselves actually having success if they plug in and let action be their coach, and they're actually implementing what they're learning in the school. Okay, so we are system-based versus product-driven. So obviously the product needs to be a 10, which ours are, and we are solving a major problem in the marketplace with supplementation. This is why we're doing so well. So we don't have to worry that we don't have something that's going to really do well. All we really need to worry about is how to build a business, right? And how to do this and get your product into the marketplace, because you can have the best product, but if you don't have a distribution system to really get it effectively into the marketplace, and you don't know how to do that, it doesn't matter. So that's what our business school really teaches us. So we also have our private overall team mastermind meetings, and we have those 3 to 4 times per year. And this is just our team, right? This isn't even like a Viseo convention. This is just our team. We have the largest team and the most successful team in North America. We're growing. We produce some of the highest earners in the whole company. And it's become much more than a business school. It's a movement of strength and principles of life that lead to professionalism, credibility, and high quality of life, far beyond just MLM. So our next get together or convention, we learn, it's like a weekend, and we just sit and we learn everything about business, about how to build ourselves from the inside out, how to brand ourselves. So there's a bunch of different topics, but it's all about building a business and how to do this effectively and maximize the compensation structure and really do this like a professional. We also are partnered with Hearts and Hands for Humanity. So we have built, I think it's 66 wells in Africa over the 3 years that we have been in existence in Viseo. And a lot of those wells have been by our team. I think there have been 20 or 22 wells, I'm not sure the exact number, that have been from people donated, from the donations made by our team in general. So a lot of the profits and things are going to Hearts and Humanity, Hearts and Hands for Humanity as well. So you are also partnering with a great cause. So this is what it comes down to. Do you know 2 people who want to either make extra income or are looking for one of the products, right, that we have available? Probably you know someone who needs to, get better sleep, maybe get healthier, lose weight, might need CBD. Or 2 people who want to make a side income or are looking to get out of their current career. They're miserable. They might want more time. They might want to travel more, right? So everyone knows 2 people, right? Do you want to be financially secure? Do you want to have the freedom to control your life and experience personal and professional growth? Because you will, if you stick with this and you really adapt to the mindset that you are taught, you're going to see yourself grow in so many ways, and you will start thinking like the 1% out there. Because in every industry, there's, the 98%, and then there's the top 1 or 2%. And you always know that they think differently than the majority of people. So you're going to be moving from that employee mentality into that big business owner mentality. Okay. And that's the mindset that we're teaching you, as well as giving you the tools to implement. Do you want to be recognized for your accomplishments? Do you want to surround yourself with people who are inspiring and who are forward thinking? That's why I really loved it, because people were pushing me to be above and better than I was. And are you ready to work for your dream? So the step is, you just need to enroll for a one-time fee of $49.95. There is no monthly fee. And then you choose an appropriate pack based on what you want to accomplish in your business and how fast you want to go. If you want to maximize the compensation plan and you know that you want to hit that gold rank and get the cruise and get the global profit sharing option, then you'll want to have a foundation pack to secure that additional 2%. And obviously with this product, what our system is we have enough product to both consume and share. So we're our best customer, and then we portion out a small amount, and we give this to people who, may say that they have aches and pains. I was out with my mom's friends today for lunch. There was a whole table of people, and they were all talking about their aches and pains. And I gave them all CBD, and they're all going to buy CBD from me. So you have a solution. You have a solution for every problem. So, and there's also that great business opportunity for people, even if they just want to get their own product covered each month. Right? So if they introduce it to 2 people, that covers their product, right? So they get commissioned for that. So the next step would just be to contact the person who invited you to this call and enroll. And the sooner that you enroll, the sooner that we can get you plugged in to our system and our trainings. This is what you're going to see on our Facebook page. This would be our Overcome Nation page, and you see here that we have live trainings, okay, by category and strength right here. This is financial strength. And you know, we welcome new people all the time. We have mastermind meetings and updates, and you know, we celebrate your successes. And yeah, so we teach you how to do everything there. You're also going to be added to my personally sponsored team page, where you will get everything in a little more organized fashion. So when you get started, I point you to this units tab, and you can see the trainings, oops, that you go through. So introductory training, and as you complete each one, you're just gonna click done. So if you review something, you click done. The memory jogger, you run that off, click done. Video 1, click done. So I have I think there's 9 videos, training videos, and you just go through at your pace. But the big thing is that you need to be in action while you are learning, okay? And that's what we're here to do. We're here to help you get your people started right. So with that, does anybody have any questions at this point? No? No questions? All right, well, I'm going to stop the recording right now, and just reach out to the person who invited you to this. I look forward to working with you.